I'm recording this on May 9th, 2025, where the Rockies have won 6 games. And I'm hoping that by the time this comes out, by the end of the week, the Rockies will have won 12 games. I just don't think that's going to happen. So right now, when I look at the divisions, the AL West, 22 wins for the Mariners, 20 for the A's, 18 for the Astros and the Rangers, and 15 for the Angels. That's a really good division. Then I look at the East in the AL, 21, 20, 17, 16, 13. Then I look at the AL Central, and even the White Sox have 10 wins. NL East, the Mets are really good. The Cubs are terrible to everybody else in the NL Central, but they're really good. They also got a new pope. And then the Rockies here sit at 6-31 with a 162 winning percentage, and they're 18 and a half games out of first with a 2-8 streak in their last 10. They've scored 115 runs while giving up 224. Their expected win-loss is actually 8-29. They play today against San Diego, and I don't think they're going to win. But when I look at them, I'm just like, how? How is this even possible? I don't understand how this is even possible. Because when I look at them, I'm looking at their they're expecting batting average. Wow, they've got some really bad players. They've got a guy with an expected batting average of .128, but only 8 plate appearances. They have a lot of purple. But then they also have the weighted on base Wobacon. What is Wobacon? But yeah, they're bottom 1% of MLB in weighted on base average, 343 slug, 280 OBP, and a 211 batting average. They look like the Mariners from last year, and they've struck out 367 times. I don't understand why or how the Rockies are this bad, because when I look at them, I'm like, nah. Some of these guys, like Chris Bryant, I'm pretty sure he can be really good, but he's only had 41 plate appearances. But, like, these guys are they're major league players, so, like, they should be able to win more than 6 games. But I would not be surprised if by the time this video comes out, the Rockies have less than 10 wins. But every time I look at the Rockies, I just have to think to myself, the Mariners were never this bad. The Mariners were never this bad. We missed the playoffs by a combined 2 games over the last 2 seasons. That was not a lot, and then we made it by a game in 2022. But the Rockies, they have no shot at the playoffs. They have to turn it around by probably trading everybody. There is absolutely no way the Colorado Rockies make the playoffs this season. And I predict they will be worse than last year's White Sox and potentially worse than the Cleveland Spiders. But, like, this is bad for baseball. Like, they say every team wins 50, every team loses 50. It's what you do with the other 62. But in this case, they're going to lose 150. Well, 162 minus 6 is 156. They could go 6 and 100. They could in theory go 6 and 156. A team could in theory go 156 and 6. I've never even seen 162 and 0 in MLB The Show, or 0 and 162 in MLB The Show. In fact, I've never seen a team this bad in MLB The Show. Usually by this point in the season, in a regular baseball season, every team has 12, 13 wins, not 6. So I don't know. I don't know what the Rockies need to do to fix things, but it's certainly not continue playing baseball.
And again, thank you for tuning into the videos. Don't forget that you can also see me on Patreon at Sammy5436, where it's $1 a month. I also am seeable on Instagram at Sammy5436. TikTok at Sammy5436. I'm on Blue Sky at Sammy5436, though I don't use that often. I believe I'm on Tumblr at Sammy5436, but I haven't used that in at least a year. And you can find me at my business email, thetrapezoidtalks5436@gmail.com. Any information you need to send to those business emails will be looked at. I generally look at my business email on Wednesdays and Sundays, so just do be advised that I do not always have the ability to respond immediately, but if you do send an email to my business email, and as long as it's not offensive, I will respond if it's something I'm interested in with something positive, and if it's something I'm not interested in, I will thank you for your email and go ahead and say that there may be a future opportunity for us to collaborate if that's something you're interested in.